morning, y'all. It's Tuesday morning, ready to jump into school again. I'm going to start with a little story. When I was going to school, we used to have school vans, like 12 or 15 passenger vans. You know, the kind of vans that we use for honor roll trips and things like that. And so we had, I don't know, 3 or 4 vans, and some of the dads would drive the vans, and they'd ride around, and they'd pick up the school children, a bunch of them, and bring them to school. And that way the moms didn't have to take all the children to school. So there was a time where my dad was driving my bus, and we would go out and we'd pick up the school children. And once he had picked up the last children on our route, then he would start us on a song. He had a theme song for us, and we would sing that song, I think, every school morning. That's what I remember. And so I'm going to try to sing that song for you, the song that we would sing. And I would have known this song before because my dad would have sang it at home. My dad likes to sing, and so he would have sang it to us at home too. But here's how it goes. Good morning, and how do you do? I hope you are well today. The birds are singing, the sky is blue, the flowers sparkle all wet with dew. Good morning, and how do you do? I hope you are well today. And that's how it goes. And Dad would usually add, hey, hey, on the end of it too. Anyway, we're ready for lesson 9 today in your math. So if you haven't got out your book, go ahead and get out your book. But back in lesson 6, we learned some things like this. And we learned that we can add big numbers like this, like 40 and 20 and 400 and 200. We can add big numbers like that by adding the numbers in the tens place or in the hundreds place. Since there are only, in these numbers here, there are only zeros in the ones place. So we know that whatever is in the ones place is going to be 0, because there are no ones over here. It's only a 0. And the same for these. Whatever will be in the ones and the tens place in our answer will be 0, because there's only zeros here. So we learned that we can add, for example, if we have 40 plus 20, we can think in our minds, what is 4 plus 2? So we're thinking this little cloud, that means we're thinking 4 plus 2 equals what? And we know that. That's a simple little math fact that y'all have known for a long time. 4 plus 2 is 6. So if 4 plus 2 is 6, so we added our tens together. So we know that we have 6 tens, and since our 6 is in the tens place, we need something to be in the ones place. And what goes in the ones place? A 0. So our answer is 60. 40 plus 20 is 60. So we can do it with hundreds as well. 400 plus 200, we can think, well, what is 4 plus 2? 4 plus 2, we're thinking in our head, 4 plus 2, well, that's 6. So we know we have 6 hundreds, because remember, we're adding the hundreds, 6 hundreds, and what goes in the tens place? A 0, and in the ones place, another 0. So 400 plus 200 is 600. Today, in lesson 9, we are going to be adding the ones, adding the digits that are in the ones place. And we can do this the same way. So for 12 plus 4, instead of thinking, I don't know what 12 plus 4 is, I have to figure that out, and we make out a problem to add it up, we can simply add the numbers that are in the ones place. So we can think, well, what is 2 plus 4? And we are going to get really good at 4 plus plus 2 and 2 plus 4, aren't we? 2 plus 4, we're thinking to ourselves, well, 2 plus 4 is 6. So we know that we have, altogether, we have 2 ones plus 4 ones is 6 ones. We have 6 in the ones place. And how many do we have in the tens place? Whatever digit is in the tens place over here. We have 1 10. So our answer is 16. So you add the ones, add the numbers that are in the ones place, and then simply write down whatever digit was in the tens place. So let's do another one. On page 39, there's some examples, so we'll do some of the, maybe one of those. I'm going to do 14 plus 5. Alright, so 14 plus 5, and you're like, I don't know what that math fact is. So we're going to add the numbers in the ones place. So we're thinking, I'll make a quick cloud, we're thinking to ourselves, well, what is 4 plus 5? So we're thinking that 4 plus 5, well, that's 9. So we know that we have a 9 that's going to be in the ones place. And what is going to be in the tens place? Whatever digit is in the tens place over here, which is 1. So we have 1 10 and 9 ones, which is 19. Let's do one with a bigger number in the tens place. Just help you get the hang of that a little more. 82 plus 6. Let's try that one. 82 plus 6. So 82 plus 6. Well, that's a huge math fact, isn't it? How are we going to figure it out? Well, we're going to add, we can add the numbers that are in the ones place. So let's think, well, what is 2 ones plus 6 ones? And 2 plus 6, what is 2 plus 6? 2 plus 6 is 8. So we know we have 8 ones. 2 ones plus 6 ones equals 8 ones. And what number goes in the tens place? Whatever number is in the tens place over here, which is 8. So our answer is 88.